Why can't I do this? It seems impossible. Little did I know at the time, it might have been. A long time ago, I made this. It allows you to practice any MLG over and over again using command blocks. But when I tried to do the boat clutch, I never could. Does this just mean I'm bad? Or is there something bigger going on? Over a year later, I created a practice map. This was to practice my movement, block clutches, etc. But while trying to boat clutch in the nether, I noticed that when I jumped, I failed. But when I didn't jump, I completed it. I went on to test my theory in a practice world. I labeled every layer with a sign so I could see the heights. I tested from layer 40 and completed it. From layer 41, I didn't. And from layer 42, I did it. I could go on and on for this, but the point is that the boat clutch is very inconsistent and there's nothing you can do about it. Just to prove my point even more, I can change my tick rate to 1 tick every second, use an auto clicker to spam click at 150 clicks per second, and I still won't complete the clutch. I looked everywhere online and couldn't find a single mention of this. And if you think the 3-second invulnerability thing would make me get my stats wrong, that was removed in 1.21.5. And those videos that show how to make it easier by jumping are definitely not true anymore. I was utterly and absolutely shocked that I couldn't find anything. The internet had never failed me before. Don't get me wrong, I have seen videos of saying that it was nerfed, but definitely not that it's impossible to make the clutch from some heights. Then I remembered something.
My dream! Wait, what? Oh my God!
Did you notice that? When Dream did the boat clutch, he didn't pop up as much as when I do it. So I decided to test the clutch from how high Dream did it. And according to RecRap, it was 80 blocks tall. And this is what happened. It was impossible. So does this mean that Dream's manhunts were fake, or is there something else? But wait, 5 Hunters was made 4 years ago. This means that they could have made a change to the boat clutch recently. This would explain why speedrunners could do it every time, but now I can't. 4 years ago was 1.16.5 according to the wiki, so I played on that version. And this was my attempt. This means that the boat clutch used to be possible every time, but in some version they changed it. After a lot more testing, I found out that they changed this in 1.20 exactly. This means that the boat clutch used to be possible every time, but in a certain version they changed it. After a lot more testing, I found out that they changed this in 1.19.3 exactly. All those speedrunners could do it easily since they play on 1.16.1. And on how no one else made this public, I have no idea. But you might be saying to yourself, Dream recently made 4 Hunters Revival, and he did the boat clutch in that. And I realized that too. A YouTuber named Chronix said that he made a short about the boat clutch being much harder, and noticed that Dream did it very easily.
I actually want to understand it. How was Dream able to do the boat clutch in the nether so perfectly? From what I've seen, the boat clutch was nerfed heavily, giving players less freeze time to get into it, and Dream said that they're playing on 1.21.11, so how did he have the old freeze time? I'm confused.
Come here, Dream! Come on, Dream! Oh my God! Hey, Dream!
Now, this honestly is a pretty good question. I recently even made a short talking about how the boat clutch has been heavily nerfed in the newer versions of the game, making the freeze time way shorter than before. And the freeze time is basically when you place the boat below you, it freezes you for a split second, allowing you to get into it before you take any damage. And in Dream's manhunt, when he does the boat clutch, the freeze time seems to be as long as it was before it got nerfed, which simply doesn't really make any sense, and my only conclusion is that Dream might have coded it so the boat clutch is easier to do or something. Because if you just look at the way he did the clutch, the freeze time he has when he places down the boat is massive, way more than what I have seen in these newer versions. And also, Dream has said previously that he has coded in things like the piglin drop rates being higher and stuff, and I definitely think that he has the capability to change the...
Dream jumps off the tower at Y71. He lands at Y35. 71 minus 35 equals 36, so I tested it. It's impossible. But Dream landed on soul sand and they're 1 pixel apart. Maybe that will make all the difference. I was stuck. I didn't know how it would be possible for Dream to land this clutch, and it didn't seem likely that he programmed it. And I definitely didn't want to be wrong, so I looked farther. I watched this part closely to see if there was anything, and I found it. Notice while Dream is falling, Sapnap hits him. This might change the speed Dream's falling down enough to make the boat clutch possible. Because I have no friends to hit me down, I made this simple redstone device to shoot an arrow at me while I'm falling. So this was my final attempt to prove if everything was worth it. For real this time. I just proved everybody wrong. This is why Dream was able to land his clutch. This also means that if Sapnap did not hit him at this exact moment, he would have died.